little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from
Nasty.
the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though.
That
is
no
nasty.
wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's shaking, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def to Radio, our Instagram. DEAF2 Radio is our Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us there. It's a great way to support the channel. The information for that will be in the description below.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all to get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, you know what to do. Click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds or so of your song in front of one of our up-and-coming videos, get you some exposure. Or if you have a full song like this artist that we're going to do today, we can get you done on that as well, man. Either way, the information will be down below. We're doing Asterism is the name of the band that we're doing today. Japanese metal band. Name of the song is Titan.
So we're not strangers, actually, from doing, you know, Asian metal bands or metal bands from Asia in general. I mean, we did Baby Metal, and there's another band that we did. I forgot their name is escaping me right now. There's another metal band that we did that was an Asian metal band that was shredding their ass off as well. So this isn't necessarily new to us, but Asterism specifically is new. So let's read a little bit about them. They're a three-piece instrumental heavy metal band consisting of Hauka, Miyu, and Mayo. So they're, you know, they got three people in this band. They've actually been active, I think, both domestically, they said, and internationally. They performed at South by Southwest in March of 2023. Looks like they're aiming to further their global expansion with a new genre called mass metal.
And what is that?
And you guessed it. Mass metal means they want to make metal that appeals to the masses.
There we go.
They said that's specifically what it says.
And we ain't gonna be broke.
That's what that listen, man, they not playing. A metal that reaches, resonates, and is loved by masses based on their meticulously composed music and their unique pop sensibilities. I feel like you're supposed to just do that and not say it, but I like the realness, man. Yeah. I like how we're gonna act like it's one way, but we're gonna do this, and behind the scenes is what the label is saying. So shout out to them though, man. It looks like this album was released with a graphic novel, by the way. So they're releasing a graphic novel with this. So they got a cool little rollout, man, it looks like here, and I think they released the album. The album's called Planet of Metal, and it was released back, I think, on May 22nd. So it looks like it's kind of like an album project / EP that they have coming out, man. So make sure y'all check that out. We're going to put the information for the album and all their information in the description. So let's get into it. Three-piece band. They do metal music, Japanese. I'm intrigued. Asterism. And the song's called The Titan. Let's get into it. Coming in. Okay. I'm gonna start it back up, but they can play off top.
They came out.
Yeah, they came out shredding, and then I'm hearing the bass, and Ryan mentioned Iron Maiden and shit. Like
they get right to it.
Yeah, they do. Let's start that back up. bass. Did you hear it, right? You know what I mean? It's the same melody.
What are you gonna do now? Okay, hold on a second. Let me get a pause really quick. Right there. We're gonna back that up because I like that transition. It sounds like what they're about to get into is about to be right up my speed. You know, back in the day when we first started Lost in Vegas, man, we did a video, George. I don't know if you remember this yet, but I think you'll be like, oh yeah, we did a video of I think it was 3 Asian ladies singing Deborah Cox. Nobody's supposed to be here. I think that's what we did. This is long
Acapella joint.
long ago, Lost in Vegas, when we first started, man. And one thing George said in that video is how precise they were. They were just like the way that they were like 1, 2, 3, but they were killing it though. Don't get me wrong. They did it justice, but they were so fucking on point. It was like the timing was like 1, 2, 3, bow, 1, 2, 3. It was just very by the numbers. And when I'm listening to this, guys, especially our metal fans, you know, our metal elitists, you guys can probably speak to this a little bit better than I can. Are they technically sound like right now? Because I'm hearing like they are just bop, 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 you know what I mean? And really staying in, keeping it by the numbers and keeping it elements that are very mass appealing.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. But I'm really intrigued by what we're about to hear. But I feel like they were by the numbers the whole point, the whole time.
I think that, you know what this sounds like to me? It sounds like an actual metal song with pop vocals. And a lot of like modern metal bands that are trying to do this sort of crossover thing, it sounds like it's kind of like almost like an alternative diet rock, somewhat metal.
Yeah,
like this is no. Take the vocals away, you hear a metal song. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Yeah. It is a metal song from start to finish. They came in shredding. You got the bass work, the tone is metaled out, and the technicality is all metal to me. And they just happen to add some pop vocals on top of it. I got to give them credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Because that is actually mass metal. What is considered mass metal isn't really always metal to me.
Yeah,
it's literally like, I'm going to do an alternative song. I'm going to add some interesting variation in from like maybe another genre altogether, but it's not full on metal. This is full on metal musically with pop vocals. I just want to make that distinction. So, and I think that they're playing technically very well to what you were kind of getting around to. It sounds like they're playing technically very, very well. And it's only 3 of them. Kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? It is different though. You know, the pop vocals on top of it with the auto-tune. I know that that's going to turn a lot of people off by default in the metal community. But focusing on the music, I think they're playing technically well. Let's keep it going though.
There it is. There it is. I enjoyed that, man. I thought that, again, I stand by my initial analysis of this, man. I felt like they were bottom numbers, man. I think you mentioned while it was ending there is you could tell that they studied. They studied, they did their homework, they really practiced, man. I could hear the repetition. That breakdown to me was really nice. I did like that transition into that breakdown. I felt like they could have lived in that a little bit more and done something else with that. Just, you know, Asterism, if you take any of this feedback, I felt like Ryan would have liked that, but still good song overall. I still think you guys did your thing. I still think this is a great introduction to you guys. I think you guys really showed your chops, showed what you guys can do, especially from 3 people. Come on, man. It's just great to see.
I want to go back to the transition, the main transition that sort of turned and completely changed the complexion of the song. I think it was 221, when it kind of sounded like something that Metallica would do in a transition, or how they would start a song, but it was just these little darker riffs, like right? I want to go right back there. I like the vocals here. And they just kind of, when you said they kind of like could have did something else here, this was wonderful to me. Like, I love the way those riffs sounded with the sort of haunting vocals, but it needed some heavy chugging riffs right here. It needed some, I don't know what to add. Whatever metal enthusiasts out there, let me know. But it needed some harder riffs to go along with those sort of like spooky, just like guitar lines that they had in the background. Like those riffs in the background needed some, even with the drums, dun dun, you're expecting something to drop in, dun dun, dun 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 dun, 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 something like that to come in to accompany those riffs. If they'd have had that shit, it might have been playlist. You know what I'm saying? It might have been. I might have had to put it on the playlist. But dude, I thought that they did a really good job in exactly what they're trying to accomplish. They made an actual metal song, not just I took like these 2 features or these 2 sort of qualifiers to technically qualify for a metal song, but then I'm basically gonna make a pop song.
Right.
Like, that's what I've heard with a lot of modern metal is like, I'm gonna make a pop song that's traditionally pop with straight up pop elements, and I'm gonna add 2 like chord changes to make it technically metal. No, this was a metal song, straight metal. Take the vocals away, everyone's going to assume that this is a metal song. They're not going to associate that with anything pop related. And they happen to add pop vocals on top of it. And I think that is literally what they are trying to do. And it does seem like it could appeal to people who may not necessarily fuck with metal like that. It could appeal to a different demographic. So shout out to them, and they're young. Hal Kai was born in 2002. So you could tell, and I was telling Ryan, I was just like, you could just tell they studied, and you had mentioned that when you were giving your conclusion. Born in 02. I mean, this guy, all of them, it looks like. Mio's born in 1999. Mayu was born in 02, and Hauka, sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of their names, sorry. She was born in 2002. So it's a female lead, I believe, that's singing, and there's 2 males here. So that tells me they went back. They didn't just study like regular metal. They studied like Metallica, Slayer. They weren't studying the metal bands like nu metal. No disrespect to nu metal, but they weren't studying they were studying the source. You know what I mean? When it started, like probably went to Black Sabbath and Metallica. That's what this sounded like. So salute to Asterism, man. Go check out that EP. That EP, the information for the EP will be below. It looks like it came out on May 22nd of this year, so last month. It's called Planet of Metal. Make sure you check those guys out, and make sure y'all check us out too. Check out our Instagram, DEAF2 Radio. That's a great way to support the channel and to follow us there. And also Patreon. Check us out on Patreon. Our Patreon information will be below. And that's it. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost to Vegas.
We out.